Hey there, thank you for joining us once again on Be Quality Vlogs as we present Spotlight Saturday. So this episode we'll be talking to Khetty DeZilma. She is the owner of Till Tresses, Let Me Cook It, and Ket Inspires Fit. So today we'll be going over how to balance wellness, hair, and food. Enjoy.
Hey, baby. Hey! Oh, y'all, we getting it. I can't hear you though, boo. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Yes. Look at you. You just the listening.
After 10:30, you got to be putting on oil starting at 7 p.m.
Yes, ma'am. Is that your regimen?
I have on oils all day. It's a long list, but we're gonna talk skincare.
Yes.
Separately.
Yes. Let me turn up my volume because I need to make sure I hear you, honey, because I'm not missing out on anything. You know, guys, once again, sorry for the difficulties. But once again, this is Khetty DeZilma, and she is take a swig for me too, boo. So she is the owner of Till Tresses, located in Lithonia, Georgia.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, girl, see, I got it. So she's in the Georgia, Atlanta area, right?
Yes.
So if you're in that area, be sure, yeah. Check her out. See how that and I'm pretty sure that you will not regret it. So go ahead, let them know about yourself. And we're gonna start this as if it just started.
Hi everybody, welcome.
Yes.
So catching up with you guys, I was just, I guess, talking about myself. Haitian American, 30. I think I'm 32, but you know, after 30, you stop counting.
You stop counting.
I don't know. It's one.
I think it's after 27 because I still think I'm 27, but I'm 37.
You know what? I think I stopped counting after 5, and then I counted at 30, and then I was like, I mean, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right.
So I got my start actually with Beverly. I think that's why we were both so excited about doing this live.
Yeah.
I can remember, was it you that gave me the Kenya doll?
Yes, I did.
Beverly, back when we was young, there was only one doll that looked like me.
One doll.
All of the other
one doll.
like Henrietta, Sarah, and all of them.
And Sue and Karen.
Exactly. So, you know, I saw something that looked like me. I was like, wow, look, I have some type of representation. Of course, I didn't have those words when I was younger, but it had our hair, and I think that was the most exciting part to me. I was like, finally, there's something out there to show me how to do something with my hair, because I always loved just switching it up. Yeah. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Them little zigzags that people are paying $300 to get in the front of their head. Who started that?
Hey.
Remember when I wrote my name in my head?
She did everything.
I used to do all of that stuff. And so when Beverly finally let me use her doll, her Kenya doll, that was like the first doll I ever saw look like me, that's when I really got into it. At some point, I was braiding hair on the back of the door.
Oh, yeah. That was at my house, guys.
Yes.
That was at my house.
And braiding it and learning. And I got to that point because I was around Beverly, who was doing hair, and I was helping her. And I just saw how it wasn't just a thing about, ooh, I look good. It was like their whole posture changed.
Yes.
Got their crown touched by Beverly.
Yes.
Because I assisted, I might have swooped-de-dooped the and I just love that change, because I can remember for as long as my memory goes, being a little girl with nappy hair. I'm nappy and soft. You know, I got two different sides of the family. So I was like, I don't know what to do with my hair. I didn't see anybody on TV that much that looked like me. I didn't see dolls, so I wasn't growing up playing and learning. But then I saw what you poured into people just by being able to sit with them.
Yes.
for a moment or two and talk to them and do their hair. And literally, it's like a whole spiritual session that you just had with this person.
There it is. Let's have some church on that one.
And
Let's have some church on that one.
that's where I
Mm-hmm.
fell in love with it. I was just like, it's not about just doing hair. Like, of course, we all like to look cute. Okay.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I was like, it's about being able to enrich someone.
Yes.
From just sitting with them for a couple of hours, listening, and not necessarily listening to respond, but listening and being able to interact with them and get
Mm-hmm.
into different parts of their lives and be able to come out a new person with new knowledge from passing it to me and me passing it to them. And that's
Yes.
when I really fell in love with this. I ran from it for a while. I did, girl, we're not gonna
Now,
go
I'm
down.
pretty sure you're not the only one. I'm pretty sure there are other stylists in here that had said, you know, coming into, well, especially with us growing up Haitian, okay, there is no such thing as you being a stylist. You
Yeah,
a doctor, you an engineer, you
yeah,
are a nurse, a lawyer, or
that's
you
it.
know, you're not a stylist. That's
You can't even
unheard
be a scientist, my guy.
of.
You
My guy,
have
no.
that. I don't know what a scientist is. Engineer,
No. Hey,
go
Margie.
pet, mess. That's it.
No, we
There
can't
was
be
no
that.
room for us
Mm-mm.
growing up in this field. And when I saw what this field could do at such a young age, I was like, I know somehow that I want to end up here, that I want to be able to pass on that feeling of how I saw that interaction between you and one particular client. I don't even know who it was, but I was able to do that. And then I saw it all through the family.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
do something. Everybody
Something.
do something.
Y'all,
And
I can tell y'all right now, and I'm not bragging, but I'm bragging. But I come from a very talented family. You heard? So you might see a lot of people on here that are my family. But when not just my family, even when I say extended family, I'm talking about even my clients that sit in my chair. I meet, and I'm pretty sure you can say the same thing about yours too, Kitsy. We meet some of the most interesting people,
yeah.
okay? And from all different walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so amazing, and I'm so intrigued by it to
Mm-hmm.
be able to meet these different people and to hear the things that they're doing. Like, I remember I'm talking to Janelia. I think it was Janelia once, and who was my client. She may be on here. And when I found out that she be blinging things out, I'm like, what?
Right.
You do that? You know,
Like,
or
sis,
find out one makes soap, or find out one is like into music, and then find out, and like all these different things. And even though if I don't have the talent for that, just to know somebody that has that talent, oh man, that just it feels good.
yeah, and then somehow they're gonna enrich your life some way just by sitting with you
Oh
for
yeah.
3-4 hours. Like, it's stuff about science I would have never known if
Mm-mm.
scientists never sat in my chair.
Man, I'm telling you.
You
I'm
meet
telling you.
from all walks of life, and you get the opportunity. I think what excites me about any of the professions I dibble and dabble in is my opportunity to learn.
Yes.
If you come to a point in your life where you realize that you don't know everything, you're winning. Because
You're winning.
at that point, you leave so much more room for you to learn.
That part.
Now, every time I'm around somebody, whether the situation is good or bad, I get to take something away from this.
Yes.
So fun.
Let me go ahead on, girl. Yeah. Y'all don't mind this man. It don't make noise.
Absolutely. But even if the situation is bad, you get to look back and be like, I don't want to be like this. How can I prevent this situation from happening to me?
Yes.
To meet from everybody around you. And that's the beauty of the field of cosmetology. We meet so many different kind of people.
Trying to tell you.
So
And I love them all.
In the stories, child. We need a podcast.
Yes. Well, I'm talking about, I think if every stylist just took 2 stories from their life.
We could write a series.
A whole series.
A whole Grey's Anatomy series.
I think it'll be better than Grey's Anatomy.
I'm telling you.
Yes, black and suede.
Absolute drama.
Yes, ma'am. So go ahead and tell them. So you have tilt tresses.
Uh-huh.
You have Let Me Cook It, and you have Ket Inspires Fit.
Yes.
Guys, I think I kind of brushed up on this when I had first came on, and I have to tell y'all, I don't know how she does it. And I'm a single mother of two, and I have my own business. I also have my retail side with products that I make, and I still be like, I ain't cooking today. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and order something in. But then I'll check what she did for the day. This girl would have climbed Stone Mountain, okay, exercised her ass off in the back of her house, gone to work, slayed some heads, and I'm not talking about things that just take 1 hour, 30 minutes. I'm talking about like braids and shit. Like I don't know how she do it.
Girl.
And then later on in the night, this girl is cooking healthy food on top of that. So please tell these people. And then, oh, guys, she even be doing these things. I'm not sick of those things. I don't know what that is, but those meditation stuff. So how do you find the hours in the day to do that, as well as balancing all of that while staying sane, especially during this time?
So honestly, as much
Superhuman for real.
hello,
Hello.
I try to. Honestly, I do run into issues, whether you believe it or not, with balancing them. But I think I'm pretty good at it, because what I did is I came, first of all, I came from a background where preparing is routine.
Yeah.
We grew up SDA, so your Sabbath clothes for Sunday morning, they pressed and ready on Thursday. Period. And
Period.
come on the top of the closet where they could see, or it's over with. Over with, okay?
Like a bathroom. Boom.
But so because I came from seeing that routine, that and they instilled that in us, like if you prepare beforehand, then you can get so much more out of your day.
Yeah.
Everything that came to me later on in my life kept reminding me of that.
Yeah.
You know why you didn't do so well on that test and now you feel crummy about yourself?
You didn't prepare.
You know why you didn't do so well on that in that conversation that you had with this person that was supposed to be about business, and you came up a little short? You weren't
prepared. You didn't prepare.
You know why you feel so sluggish today? Because you're not prepared to wake up early the next day so that you can get what you need to done.
Yes.
So I just kept having reoccurring themes in my life that told me preparing is the way to go. So
yeah,
what I kind of do with my days. And it comes with a lot of work, persistence, okay? So I want to say in about 2006, let's start there. I found, and this is going to kind of merge the businesses together.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but it'll come full circle.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
So in about 2006, that's when I graduated from high school, went to college. You know, life happened. I'm eating, gaining the freshman, 50, whatever.
50.
I
ain't judging you, boo.
Okay, and we know I like to eat. So
yes,
I was eating and stressing, and so many things happened while I was up there, and I just lost control of my life. So when I came back down for a doctor's visit, I found out I went from pre-diabetic, which runs in our family, to type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm slow and sluggish in the morning. I don't like how I feel. I don't like what I see in the mirror. I'm just unhappy. And I figured out there's nobody that's going to save me besides me from the weight of it.
Say that again, girl. Say it again.
There is nobody that is going to save me from the way that I'm feeling if I don't do anything about it. And let me tell you something about God. And we don't have to be the same, come from the same religious background for somebody to feel this. But God put in you every single thing you already need.
Whoosh.
So when
Yes, ma'am.
you stumble and fall on top of all these obstacles, he's
Uh-huh.
going to show you that you have what you need to get back up. And that's basically what happened to me.
That's it.
That's basically what happened to me. I kept stumbling, falling, and I wasn't prepared. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't looking good. And from a
Mm-hmm.
child, I already showed signs of loving to like switch it up
Yes.
and present as my best self. So when
Yes.
I got to that point of unhappiness, I found out I had to do something about it.
Right.
I started reading, and trust me, when I got there, that was not my rock bottom. I still
Mm-mm.
further down to slide.
Ooh, girl, tell them about that part.
You may think you down at the bottom, but you're not there yet. You still
Mm-mm.
got further down to slide because you still got lessons that you have to learn.
Yes.
Learn all of those lessons,
Uh-huh.
all those things you tripped over, all those lessons, all those rocks.
Yes.
You're going to look up, and God had created a path with all of those obstacles for you to climb the hell back up.
Hell back up. Say that again.
Period.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's what happened to me. And just to put it all together, and I started reading. I started to change my life because I didn't want to feel like this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad. I didn't like how I looked. I was going through seeing my grandparents getting sick. We were at that age.
Yeah.
Seeing family members drop left and right. And I'm like, what can I do about this way that I'm feeling about myself so that I can live a better life? Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that kind of life. I don't want that sick life. I don't want that. I don't like how I feel life. I don't want to wake up and clock in for nobody. I'm tired of it.
That's
I'm
hard.
tired
Hey, say it
of I
again.
tell you I want to be on the schedule for 10 o'clock. I want to be on for 12.
Yeah.
And so at that point, I took control of my life by step one, fixing the inside.
Yes.
I did my praying. I did my crying. I did my all the way in the bottom of the hole until I got to a point where I saw a light. I saw a light, and I started climbing. I started reading more. I started. I got in different circles of people. That's what I love about people in community. Even though I like to stay by myself. I don't want no famous. No, I don't.
Girl, you know I'm the queen of all that.
I'm a whole hermit. I'm a social hermit. But I got around people that started to think different. That started to help me to think different about my health, about mindset. I'm talking about I met different people. I read different books. I that's the word here, thought out something different because I knew what I was feeling was not right. I knew the experiences what I was having was not what God planned for me.
That's that manifestation. That was that manifestation, you know, being planted.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So putting in all this work to start reading and talking to people. I met so many great people. I mean, I know a nutritionist. She was the first one to teach me about what butters to eat and how my cardio and ratio and all this stuff I don't really understand, but she got the degree. So my mom's a nurse. She always gives me great advice when it comes to anything nutritional if I ask her. And then I grew up around a family of people that loved food. So I started there. I started with my physical on the inside. Does that make sense?
Lots.
I started with my spirit.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I fed my spirit things that would help me feel better. And then I was like, oh, I want to literally feel good. Yes. So now I got to change how I'm eating because I plug in a quick little story. I used to be on this pill called metformin. It's a diabetic PV.
Yes. Diabetes. I used to be on that one too.
To lower your blood sugar when it's I took the metformin one day and I remember being home and I laid down in the bed. This is when I was with my parents. I needed to use the restroom there to not get off the bed. So weak. I honestly, you know how, okay, so my friends have given birth and stuff. So I compared the weakness feeling that I had that day to what they told me they experienced after they gave birth. That's how
Uh-huh.
I felt. I
Mm-hmm.
got out of the bed. I had to drop myself out of the bed to crawl to the restroom and call for my mom. And that was the last day I knew that I was going to be on that medication.
Yes.
I was like, I don't want it anymore. I don't
Mm-hmm.
feel like this anymore. And once you start changing your mindset, because it started from the soul and the mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Started to change my mindset. That's when I realized I got to do something with the way I'm eating or something, because
Yeah.
something got to give. So that's what birthed my love for fitness and health and eating better. I didn't want to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
I watched everybody else do it. What? I don't want to. I experienced it myself. And once you experience the low, you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to go back there anymore.
No, you don't. No,
Once
you don't.
you have the fire, you walk away from the stove, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started this health journey. And especially I had great people in my life that were also on the same kick, on the same wave with the same mindset. So then I started with health and I changed the way I was eating. I made it routine for myself. I said,
Yeah.
I know I feel best when I wake up early and get a little exercise. Then
Mm-hmm.
I plan the rest of my day. And that's kind of how I got in the routine of just being able to get the most out of my day.
Yes.
Start at the top, figure out what it was that made me start to rev up my engine for the day, that made me
Mm-hmm.
feel my best self. For some people it's
Mm-hmm.
for some people meditation. For some people it's waking up with a prayer and a full song, because
Mm-hmm.
no, grandma woke up at 5 a.m.
Every
every
morning.
day. Every Write down, grandma.
Every morning.
Every
5 a.m. And on Sundays, after her prayer, you had to be ready by 6 a.m. to go to the swap shop. You
Oh my
understand?
gosh. You have to put on your sneakers when she's ready. You have
Yes.
time to go. So that was her way of starting her day to make sure she got the best out of her day, right? So
Yeah.
for me, it was an exercise. I
Yeah.
got I did small meditations or whatever I considered would be the best rise to my day. Some days
Uh-huh.
reading a passage out of a book and meditating on that. Some days it's waking up and singing a song. Some days it's looking at the ceiling, laying on my back for a moment of silence and saying,
Mm-hmm.
God, look, you got to take control of this. We got to get
Yes.
started and we got
Yeah.
to have a productive day. So you in the front, you lead, I go behind you.
Yes, I will follow.
Absolutely. So I started there. And once I started with my routine with something that made me feel good, the rest fell into place. It was
Yes.
easy to plan to get up at 6 a.m. to do a little bit of cardio so I can feel good, pumped, amped, take off my sweat belt, look at myself in
Uh-huh.
the mirror, tell myself how fine I am.
You
And
tell I'm fine. I feel you, girl. You make me. Hey, boo. Yes, I know.
back the day. And so now, because I made that a routine in my life, it's easy. It's
Yeah.
easy. I feel off of my schedule when I don't wake up and do my day the way I've prepared it to.
You know what? It's funny that you said that. And I think I've said this in many lives and things. And I'm like, ever since this whole COVID thing happened, I realized I'm thrown off completely. Because I am that early riser, like you said,
Mm,
and it makes sense. And I believe that's the reoccurring theme
mm-hmm,
amongst, most people that I speak to, that getting up early, being intentional with your
yeah.
day, it makes so much sense because my first client comes at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
My mentality is the early bird catches the worm. That's what works for you. When
Mm,
I don't get up at that 6 a.m., my body automatically wakes up. You
see?
understand? But when I say my body, I'm not just talking about physically. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about my mind. It's
Yeah,
up. It's running. What I got to do.
yeah,
What needs to be restocked. What's
yeah,
this? What's that? Like by that time, I'm ready to go. And that's
yeah,
what makes my day go easy. If I stay in bed past a certain time, it don't work for me.
yeah.
It
You're
doesn't.
thrown off for the whole day.
Whole day.
So you created that routine around that one thing.
Yeah.
What helped me jump out of the bed in the morning and be my best self? And for you, it's waking up early and getting your first client started
Mm-hmm.
at 6 a.m. Good attitude,
Yes.
good atmosphere,
Peaceful, quiet.
quiet, lemongrass oil in the diffuser.
Yes,
Like,
ma'am. You know me. You know me.
I know you. I products stacked up on the shelf, everything cleaned, all my towels rolled neatly, and here
Yes.
comes my client, and there goes
Here
my,
she comes. Here he comes.
because you created routine, and
Yeah.
that's what I had to do. I had to find out what I loved to help me, that motivated me to get out of bed in the morning. That was my exercise. I created a routine. Now, as far as balance, it's hard. It's hard being able to jump up, make sure you get a little bit of exercise in, have your meals set for the day, get to the shop, get back home, make sure
Mm-hmm.
everything, like, there's a lot that goes into it, but honestly, it's not as hard if you just prepare.
Yes.
Intentionally prepare. What literally lay in bed at night, and before you go to sleep, lay down and say, what do I want tomorrow to look like?
Mm-hmm.
What do I want it to feel like? You want it to feel peaceful? Okay. So how do I have to start in order for my day to feel most peaceful?
You
Most,
gotta prepare.
you got to prepare.
You're oiling up that engine, like
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're getting them joints oiled up, all that stuff. You're doing all that in advance so that when that day comes, it's just so easy. You know, it's just like if you know you got to go do laundry, go ahead and separate those clothes. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? You
Exactly.
separate the clothes, you get your change ready. If you have to go make change or whatever the case may be, you do
Exactly.
that and to make it so much easier instead of waiting
Exactly.
to the last minute. And here you are at the different machines trying to separate your clothes, your whites from the colors, from the darks. You know, and for me, for the
And
pastels,
all over the
all
dark.
that.
The whole time you spend the whole day in the laundry and you can't do nothing else because you didn't
Yeah, you didn't prepare.
prepare.
Wasted time,
So
and that's important. And I believe time is of the essence, and it is one of the biggest keys when it's coming to balancing things. Time, because you need to make sure that you know you don't waste it. That's the one thing you can't get back. What you doing?
we feel that.
Can I get a refill?
So, being that I created this regimen about how I would feel good inside and how my days would best be spent, because I
Uh-huh.
first got to my low place, but then I figured out how to make my life better, it started to click. Everything else started to click. I already knew what made me feel good on the inside, so I perform better at work. I'm able to think, function better throughout the day. And that way, when I get to work, I have a good spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already prepared. I know what I'm doing for the day because I already have my schedule. I could come in with a clear mind and get things done, but not only get things done, be able to pour in and receive throughout.
Yes.
That's what it's like behind the chair.
Yes,
That's
it
exactly
is.
what it's like behind the chair. I remember growing up and hearing people talk about, like, stylists and cosmetologists and say, "Oh, we just do hair." No, we don't,
No,
baby.
we don't.
No, we do not.
No.
I had I have had conversations with people where they've been crying. I have had conversations where people run in the door jumping up and down, talking about, I did it. I
Yes.
passed the exam that you've been helping me pray for.
Yes.
Like, I've had days where people come in, they don't want to talk at all. And
No.
by the end of the service, we're both at ease. We've
Yes.
both had easy, clean, balanced conversation. And they both, them and myself, we've left enriched. But that's
Yes.
all because, start at the top, I prepared,
Uh-huh.
and then my day fell in line.
Yes.
And once I started my days out with a little bit of exercise, what my passion was, and then going back to something that made me happy, which was food. It
Yeah.
literally, it revealed itself to me that everything is in line.
Yeah.
Everything is aligned.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you what I mean by that. So when clients ask you about hair breakage,
Yeah.
if one of your questions not, do you drink water?
Do you drink water? Are you stressed? Are you on medication?
Because
Like,
it's not just about what
what
you're
are you
what
eating?
you're putting on it. It's about
No.
inside.
Inside. It starts from the inside.
Starts from
You
the
know? Yes.
everything starts from the inside.
Everything.
Bingo. Realize these are not just businesses, because I have a problem with just, ooh, this is the fad right now. Let me pick up and do this business. That
Uh-huh.
doesn't work for me. It's
No.
cool if it works for you, but that doesn't work for me.
No. I
I
need the
want
connection.
my life to be in alignment. That's when
Yeah.
I realized, when I went to school for cosmetology, I was like, oh, I'm taking health classes. What you mean what she ate? Why do I care what she ate? All of those things line up.
It lines up. It matters. It
I can't
matters.
do what I'm passionate about, which is, doing hair, styling hair, creating. I can't do that if you're not right on the inside.
Yeah.
I can only do so much from where I am.
Yeah.
So it got, everything that I'm doing is in alignment, and that's what created more balance for me.
That's great.
I think after practicing for so long and making myself a small routine, a flexible routine, that's important.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sleep. If your body's telling you to sleep in, you got to listen to it. But
Yeah.
creating that flexible routine for myself is how I created balance. And sometimes I go too hard. They'll
Mm-hmm.
me on the mountain, then 5 minutes later I got a client and I've already washed up and I'm ready, and they're prepared and I'm prepared, and we banging through some 8-hour braids. Sometimes I go too hard. So
Yeah.
sometimes I have to remind myself that in balancing everything that makes me tick, everything that I'm creating to leave behind in this world, to make a
Mm-hmm.
difference when I'm not here anymore, I have to be able to take my own pace and
Yes.
to myself, pace myself, listen to myself. So as I'm growing, I'm learning that balance is the biggest key for success in your life. Balance.
Yes. 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 You said it all, boo. You said it all.
I sometimes, I like to talk. I like to talk a lot. I cover it all
When
though.
she's passionate about things.
Absolutely.
Nah, you the chatterbox of the crew. You and Kiana. I'm gonna give that to both of y'all.
We have, we have a lot to say.
You're right. And I'm just so happy for that. So what we're going to do now is first I want you to tell them each of your pages, and then we're going to open up the floor and ask some questions.
Wonderful. So my fitness and just me being me, I like to dance a lot. I like to tell people that, excuse me for dipping into my Haitian accent, it makes me not feel as nervous.
It's you,
But
boo. Don't apologize.
absolutely, you know what? You're right.
Don't.
So, my fitness platform, which is all things me and a lot of fitness and a lot of motivation, is going to be Ket Inspires Fit. It's spelled Khet, Inspires Fit, all
Yes.
one word. Um, don't go over there with the drama. Okay. If you see me dancing on the parkway, you like the chair. You
And
have
keep
good
it
vibe.
moving.
And then when you see me drink a little wine, and then I eat salmon and vegetables for dinner, you like the picture.
And then keep
Keep
it
it
moving.
moving. So come with a positive energy, because I'm going to put that out on that page, because that's what's inside of me, and I want everybody
Uh-huh.
to feel it. my second platform, my food platform, which is new. That's my newest baby.
It's so amazing.
People were always asking me about food. Like, I remember Mel, she asked me, I think I made something with zucchini, lasagna or something like that. And she was asking me, how do you make healthy food look so good? Baby, when you grow up with Anita,
yes, ma'am.
And you're always around your grandmother cooking, my mom's always cooking, my aunt throw down, okay? And the men in my family know how to cook. I already had a natural love for food. And I'm Haitian. Hello? So when I decided to change my lifestyle, I knew that my food couldn't be boring or I would be uninterested. So I just started flipping recipes. If I see a recipe online for muffin or cookies and I want it, I figure out how to make it the healthy way. Google is your friend.
Google is your friend. Pinterest.
Friend.
Pinterest.
Google, Pinterest. Use all these platforms for what they have, okay? There's so much information out there. So I started flipping these recipes where they said salt and pepper and then bake the eggplant and just eat it. I put salt, pepper, garlic, onion because my grandmother, mother, aunts, and grandfathers raised me better. I got
yes.
I decided to flip that. While another thing that got birthed in this time of settling and during this COVID-19 was that I realized I had to put a lot more of my gifts out there.
Yes.
Me feel comfortable, but to be able to share the knowledge that I have inside, because what's the point of all of these posting this and that online and I can't help the next person eat a little healthier?
Yes.
Also, I get aggravated really quickly and I hate repeating myself. Little known fact.
So just put it out there.
Exactly. I was like,
and guys, when you go to her page of Let Me Cook It, since we're talking about it, if there's a recipe that you've seen, if there's one that you end up trying for yourself, please tag her in it. Tag her in it. Pass the word along. Hey, give her that props. Yo, I got this from Khetty, and I got it off her page. It's healthy stuff. It looks good. It's colorful. She has stuff on there. I'm a stickler. I'm traditional that I would never put together. But when she comes around, I switch up for her. I try it out. It be good. It be good. I ain't gonna lie.
The pink stuff, you know how like
yes.
So
that's good.
I created that platform mainly for one, to share. I want to share this knowledge of food that I have. Everybody that I'm around is amazing. That's a blessing. And I've learned something from all of them. I could tell you recipes I've learned from, your mom. Like, she was teaching something about spinach the other day when I was down there. Like, I learned something different from everybody, and I take it and flip it and make it my own. So I was like, you're
like my salmon croquettes, girl.
That's coming soon, okay? I'm not going to tell them your secrets. I'm going to flip it. I'll tell them mine.
Yeah, flip it and tell them yours. Don't tell them mine. I'll sue you.
I won't. I get sued. So I made that platform to share with you guys, but I also want to eventually be able to cook for people. I want them to be able to try this, because in whatever area I am in my life, that may change. I feel like everything can be birthed. It's outside of, or inside of rather, all of the platforms that I already have. So right now, like, hey, we can't be outside the house, but a lot of people have been giving me that.
I'm upset right now because it did not let me save that last live. Don't worry about it. I'm about to screen record real quick, boo. They gonna get it all.
And then you can even chop it. You can chop it to after the technical difficulties.
Yes, and I planned on, boo. We weren't going in there with all that. So go ahead, finish that up.
We were at Let Me Cook It. I eventually want to branch out with that. I don't want to just share my recipes. I want to share a lot more. Now, since we're stuck in the house and, a lot of people's favorite food places are closed, honey. People, my crew, my diamonds around me gave me the idea to, make some meals. I'm gonna cook anyway, cause
Yeah.
I gotta eat, okay? So
Yeah.
anyway, and so I'm like, hey, if somebody is in the need for a meal, I'm here for you, okay? And we
Let
can
me cook it.
let me cook it. I put it
Yes.
together, and
I
and
can vouch for
sometimes
her food. Her food's real good.
it
Real
is,
good.
it is, and sometimes all it takes is for one person to taste your food, and then they can be inspired to make a good meal at home themselves.
Word of mouth. No matter what business that you're in,
Absolutely,
the word of mouth is very powerful.
absolutely,
Very, very powerful. No matter what platform you're on, no matter what business you're in, that's why it's very important to always keep your face clean, keep your everything clean, and it's important because that one word of mouth, you can have the best business ever, and then you have Grumpy Pants come in, and because Grumpy Pants is having a bad day,
okay,
and
okay,
then Grumpy Pants start running around and trying to tell everybody, oh, she ain't good. And that's why when I read people's reviews, I need to make sure that those good outweigh the bad, and I'm gonna still give you a chance.
absolutely.
Because some people, their disposition in life is not so happy, like, you know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
perspective. It's about perspective.
Yeah, it is. So, you know, word of mouth, like you just said, all it takes is that one person.
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is that one person to try your food and like it. All it
Yeah,
takes is that one person to sit up in your chair and love your service. All
absolutely.
it takes is that one person to see you on this live and to say, I'm going to try her. I'm going to tell my cousins to try her. I'm going to tell my friends to try her, my boss to try her, because it was that damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It was that damn good. People are not cognizant of how important the word of mouth is, that the word is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Hold on, y'all. I'm feeling ashy.
And
And
while you're buttering up,
uh-huh.
from there, when she said present your clean face, to me,
Uh-huh.
that kind of came off as, present your best self at all times.
Yeah. All times.
Whatever that vibe is, that whatever that good stuff is that came from you, that will go out like a wildfire. And that's really
Mm-hmm.
how Successes was born. Word of mouth. Because I've never been somebody that likes to talk too much. I'm
Yeah.
not I
No,
specifically,
you've never been somebody that likes to talk about yourself.
that's what I was saying.
You a chatterbox, boo, but you're not
I,
gonna
I
sit
don't
there and
like to
talk
talk.
about yourself.
I don't, not at all. But if somebody else goes out of their way to tell somebody else about a service that they had with me, or
Mm-hmm.
food that they had with me, or just being with me in general, going to work out with me, that will increase me tenfold than me making some type of marketing
That
strategy
part.
on online, or using whatever platform that I have. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever I said to present a your best face, that's present your best self.
Yes.
And with every business that you have, or with
Mm-hmm.
everything that you're doing,
Yeah.
because you want them to leave you feeling refreshed, feeling, let's say they just left my chair, feeling like their best self, feeling complete.
Yeah.
Let's say, we worked out together, feeling stronger, even if they messed up. Let's
Yeah.
say all they did was jump on my page and grab a recipe. I want
Yeah.
them to leave that page and finish that recipe like, dang, all I did was make carrot ginger juice, but now I feel a little healthy.
Yeah.
I might make
Girl,
a
I feel like I've done lost 3 pounds.
okay.
I done lost it off and lost slim.
Telling you, you want to leave people better than you found them.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest keys to a successful business, is putting your best foot forward at all times.
Yes. Yes. So I'm very happy about that. I'm so proud of you. I have to tell you guys, I am so super proud of her. I think out of all my grandparents' kids, we were the two that went into this field as far as hair. You didn't talk about tilt tresses much.
I'm about to.
Go ahead on then, cause I now I
I,
be ready to
I
I be ready to big you up, girl.
I first I did, because I wanted to bring everything full circle. You remember when I said everything is aligned?
Yes.
Oh, my last baby and my very, very first oldest child is Teal Tresses. I have a friend, her name is Virgiline. She loves my box braids. And I did her hair one day. And the thing I love about all of the people in my life is I can.
Hello. Oh, it paused. Hold on. Hold on. It was thinking. It was doing this little thinking thing. But go ahead. Virgiline. Yes. The people in your life. We heard that part.
Yes, yes. The people in my life are super amazing, and I can bounce ideas off of them. Just by sitting with them for a little while. So when I sat her with her and did her hair, we were talking about business, and that's how I gave birth to this name, because I knew I wanted to do something greater than just working out of the garage, even though I was trapping.
Uh-huh.
Understand that if I can big up myself for 1 second, I am the original trap queen. Okay, honey. I always say with 6 jobs. You know when the economy's gonna crash, baby.
No, ma'am.
You got to do a little bit of everything right here. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But so that's where the name came from. We were just brainstorming one day. I wanted it to include both hair and makeup, because like a lot of people don't know. Moving the camera, don't mind me. Just trying to get the charger on.
As long as you don't lose that connection, we good.
No, I'm just trying to charge it so we good. You know what I mean? So as I got to figuring out that I wanted to make a business out of this, that I wanted to do this full time, I stopped running from it. Till Tresses was born. I started in my mom's basement, garagement. That's what we're gonna call it. That's when I got my little bit of a start, because I had my little setup. And the state board is watching, because the feds is always watching. I had my towel laid down.
Yes.
Reused something that fell on the floor. I followed all sanitation protocol.
Yes, ma'am.
I made sure everything was straight. But anyway,
yes.
So I started there and then just bloomed from there. I don't think I ever had a plan to get to where I am with this business. I think God had that plan for me.
Yes.
Like, everything in your life is lining up. Why you just don't do this?
you have to learn how to just let go and just let God.
Yeah. And that's
just let go.
And that's what I did until Tresses was born. And ever since, I've been through so much with this business. It has taught me so much, and I have so much further to go. I've been in a couple of salons. I did work in a salon in Atlanta, and I found out that I don't like the commission space. I would rather have a little suite where I can have everything that's personal until I fully blossom into the next part of my journey with Till Tresses. Yeah. But I love being where I am now. Let me shout them out just in case they on, because I think I saw Mimi Hair Therapy Salon in Lithonia, run by Shima Walker. Amazing soul. She's also a Scorpio. But we work together. Basically, we all work together. Everybody has their own space, and we have such a great vibe. And that's important for my business. That's important.
Positive vibes are important.
To be around, to be able to thrive around. And while all the other ladies run their own business separately, I love being around a community of women that just love to push each other. And I honestly feel like if I didn't have such a great community of people, not just at that shop, but just in general around me, I wouldn't be as far as I am now, especially with Tresses. Because like you said, it starts with word of mouth. It starts with people telling their cousin, sister, friend, girl, I just got the wash of my life, or girl.
And baby,
my edges was laid and all she used was oil. Oh, baby. We watched 3 shows and I don't even remember why I was mad at that dude. Like, we had such a good vibe. I came out slayed. I don't even remember why I came in so mad, but it's gone now.
You want to know something? I've only made cards for my business one time.
Me too. Me too.
One time.
People still asking me for cards. I'm like, they on the way. Like, I got y'all. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, just one time. Because, you know, I have cards, but I realize that my cards are better off from when I'm ready to network. Because you never know who you want to network with.
Mm-hmm.
You never know who you may bump into. Let me tell you something. It's always good, like you say, to be prepared, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you always have your card with you and you're always prepared, I always have my card and my comb.
Tell me about it.
My card and my comb.
Why
And
the
if I
comb?
remember correctly, I remember one time we had a family vacation. We were in Jacksonville. And this nut right here that we're talking to, I had to do her hair. I had my card and I had my comb.
Yeah. Oh,
And that's all I needed. So it's like to go back to being prepared, that yes, word of mouth, you don't even need your cards if you got good word of mouth.
Absolutely.
And honestly, I find that with my clients, I'd rather my clients refer to somebody to me versus somebody just coming in. Reason being, my clients already know how I operate.
Yep.
They would have already spoken for me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then when this person comes to get service, they know what to expect from me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that word of mouth, very powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you already have a good network of clients with great energy around you. They know not to send the crazy ones to you because
no, don't do it.
That block button on style seat, it works so fast.
What?
It
on
works
everything.
So fast.
Everything.
It works so fast. It's just bloop, boom. Oh my God, you're blind.
Just like that.
Oh my God, I do not accept your energy in my chair.
I don't do bad energy. So I understand that completely.
Nope.
Yes, Janelia, you know your girl don't do bad energy. Listen, there go the door.
Bye.
Bye.
You can absolutely go.
Yeah, I will remove myself quickly. No.
Oh, till tresses. That's the story. I mean, it's come a very long way. And Bianca said in the comments, we've been together for a long time, and that's rare in the beauty industry. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I have been around these girls for a long time, and that's rare with women groups to be around women that long. But we all have the same mindset. Let's grind and go further. Let's stunt on the old person that we were before and become 10 times better. Let's offer the best service to our clients and nothing else. And by the way, what did you eat for breakfast? Because I know you didn't eat no French fries again, because girl, you know I got a page, and you know I've been telling you how to make your breakfast. Don't play with me. We all have a similar mindset. Like,
and that's amazing.
To get greater in this life. That's it.
Yes.
And those are the people you keep around you. When you find that type of tribe, you're never going to leave that type of energy. Like, just keep them around. Do what you can to keep them around. I have a great amount of people around me that are just all kinds of amazing. And that's helped Till Tresses thrive. Absolutely.
I've always worked by myself. Mm-hmm. But I remember when I went to Aveda, I met 3 other individuals. Till this day, we have our group chat. Till this day, we big up each other. That sisterhood means a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And till this day, I will forever love you, Krista, Vanessa, and Kayla, because we always held each other accountable. And that sisterhood that you're talking about, that's something I always strive for, no matter what group I go into. But I tell you this, that one little thing where I have to feel as if my energy is not protected and is being compromised, I'm done.
They gotta go.
Yes. But that's what it is. So let's go ahead and get some questions going on. Do you have anything else you want to say on that?
Follow me on all of those platforms, because we all have something to pour into each other.
Yes.
So the same way I'm looking to reach out and pour into somebody that I may not know or may know, it may be my family, it may be somebody else's friend. The same way I'd love for you guys to come engage with me. One thing I don't like about the internet is when I can't get any engagement. So let's talk to each other.
Yes.
Let's share fitness tips. Let's share workout ideas. Let's share different ideas when it comes to the beauty industry. Let's change the vision for the future around us. Follow me on those platforms. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. I'm trying to pin you, girl. You got too many S's.
Who, me?
If it's spelled wrong, guys, I'm sorry.
You're pinning a question?
I'm trying to pin till tresses.
It is not that many S's.
Yes, it is. And that's why.
1, 2.
I'm getting by my money by Popeye. I'm not the mom. I'm not the dad. So don't come for me. She told y'all it's till tresses. Go look at all our stories. Go look at the posts. I have made sure that I put all her information. Till tresses. Let me cook it. Ket inspires fit. And that's it for now. Because my girl is talented. She's very creative. And I'm so happy to have you here. And one of the reasons why is that you're not afraid to be yourself. You're not afraid to be creative. And that's one thing I want you guys to understand, that you're in your own business. Be yourself first. Allow your creativity to come through. And don't be afraid. And I'm going to say this, and it's going to have some foul language in it, but don't give a fuck about what nobody else tells you.
Nan. Not a nan.
Do what you feel here, because there's a lot of times no one will be able to see your vision the way you see your vision.
Say that.
No one will be able to tell you how to do anything, because they don't have that vision that God has implanted for you in order for you to manifest it. So like I said before, do not take everyone's opinions to heart. Do not take things personal. Mind your business, and you go on. Yeah. Look at Ella. Listen, Auntie, don't come on here talking some oh Lord. Because if anybody knows my mouth, it's you.
Cheese, Auntie, cheese, Auntie. Cheese, sweetie.
Okay, y'all. So it was so nice, Khetty, and having you on here. It was so nice for everybody that participated and that was on and off. I don't see anybody asking any questions. I guess we just laid it all out for them. They ain't got nothing.
We did a lot of talking today, but
yeah,
we dropped a lot of gems, and I've been trying to pay attention, but also read the comments, and people are soaking in the gems, and that's what we're here for.
Yes.
Because above all, I mean, they may have a question later, and they may reach out to me, they may reach out to you, but at the same time, one thing that we all in this family believe in, which has carried me on through my life, is education. Each one teach one. If I know something, I'm going to teach you. So we dropping some gems, and hopefully people soaked in what they needed. And if they have a question later on, they could reach out to us, because they have my platforms now. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey.
They can find me on one of those platforms and reach out right under a picture, or, whatever the case may be, and find the information.
During business hours, though, we're going to respect boundaries.
9 to 5.
Respect the boundaries, though. Respect the boundaries.
Listen, okay, so while we're talking about boundaries real quick, I'm going to let this be known. I do not answer after business hours.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't answer people after 8 o'clock. I saw it, and I promise you, sister, I will get back to you. But a part of balance...
Yes.
And balancing all of these businesses is I'm not answering you at 12 o'clock when you need to know why your edges ain't laid no more.
No. And plus, y'all gonna start problems. Like,
no. But we'll get to it. I have so many platforms that you can reach out to me on. So we'll get to it. Just know during business hours.
Yes.
Not after.
That part. All right, y'all. So I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for coming on. Those of you that came on through Khetty's platform, I want to thank you. Those of you that came on through my platform, I want to thank you. Once again, this is Spotlight Saturdays, where we honor a small business, black Small, Jesus,
Black-owned
small,
business.
Black-owned businesses. Did
Yep.
I say that correctly?
Yep.
Okay, so we honor you, and I want to give you this platform in order for you to get yourself out there, because I do believe, like my cousin said, each one, reach one, teach one. No, that's my saying, but y'all
You
understand.
added the real one, but we
Each
got.
one, reach one, teach one.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're here to help each other.
I-
Next week is going to be very inspirational. We're going to have a great group of ladies on next week that has their business. So we're going to make sure we do that. I promise you guys it's going to be really good. Let's keep this up, keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
And please go tell somebody. Like we said, word of mouth. Go tell somebody. Let them know how great this was, and I need to hurry up because my mini me, I think she's had enough and she's ready for mommy back. So, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys. Thank you, Brina. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you,
Thank you, everybody.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Whether you got on or off the first, second, third attempt, but while we were getting this on, I saw all of you. I even saw one of my coworkers that jumped on. So I saw all of you, Burma. I'm gonna text you, Burma. I see you.
I
saw
need
your
you to
text.
back up. You making us can't hear you. You sound like a robot. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you
Love
so
guys.
much.
Thank you.
The lives will be saved, even if I have to go and screen record. Everything is going to be put together for you. That way we can go. Ellen said Android. So we're gonna put all of this together for you guys, and it will be on my B Quality Locks, one word. I think it's one word, on YouTube. You go to YouTube, there always be a recap of everything that was said and done. And thank you so much. Oh, Locks in Motion. I love your work. I have to tell you that. I love your work.
I'm about to go follow right after we get off of this.
Yeah, go follow Locks in Motion. She does the stuff that I would not do. So if anybody wants to know, Bev does not do sister locks.
Neither does Till Tresses. I'm not loud on that. I'm
not in
I can always help you find a specialist who does.
Always. And normally if there's something I don't do, I have someone I can refer you to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you know somebody that has a small Black-owned business that needs somewhere that they can talk about their platform to get that word of mouth going, please let them know about Spotlight Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Have them go ahead and leave me an email at bqualitylocks@gmail.com. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on. We got one question, then we're gonna get off. Why y'all so gorgeous? Nah, I ain't even lying. I ain't lying.
So basically, this what happened, right? First of all, we Haitian.
Yes.
Second of all, we love the Lord.
Yes.
Third of all, we mind our business.
Mind our business.
Fourth of all, we share love. I feel like that's why we so beautiful.
That's what it is.
And I mean, then, we all in the same family. I can't really toot our horns or nothing, but toot.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Many blessings. Khetty, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You know, she's my sole supporter. And guys, here we go. This right here is the truth. So before I go, I have to let you know. Mm-hmm. Whenever I do hair, I do not use any products. However, I make sure that your hair is hydrated. Okay?
Okay.
Can you let them know? Because you use it too.
Because I use that spray so much that people think I made it. Okay?
Okay.
Nothing else on my actual locks. And I'm locked in here, guys.
Uh-huh.
There's locks in here. And all I use is B Quality Locks products on my hair. That's it.
Yes, ma'am. So you can find this at bqualitylockslab.com. Right now we have a BOGO, buy one get one,
Oh,
20% off. So go ahead and head on over to bqualitylockslab.com, and you will go ahead and put in the promotion. You will put in BOGO, BOGO 20. I'm gonna pin that. So you're gonna put in BOGO 20, and it is buy one get one 20% off. Oh Lord, y'all, I don't know how to use all this. This is not for people like me.
you better than me.
Hold on. So let's go ahead and
BOGO.
pin.
Yes, Monique, BOGO. It's time for
Okay.
us to get two.
So it's buy one, get one, 20% off. This is our Mother Day special. It'll be going on until midnight on May 12th. Midnight May 12th is finished. No more sale. So this is the only time that you can go ahead and buy one and get one 20% off. And that'll knock off about maybe $6 or $7. So that's like almost, that's like paying not paying shipping. So go ahead and get you one, guys. BOGO, buy
Get
one,
you
get one. Get two, get two, get two. Get one for you, one for your mammy. Okay? Get one for you, one for the bestie. Get one for you, one for saving. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you guys what happens with this.
Mm-hmm.
Most parents or most of my clients that come in, they buy it for themselves and then have to come back and buy it again because the
Somebody
family
sold
members
it.
have taken it hostage. It smells so delightful. It keeps your hair extremely moisturized, and it's very light. It doesn't leave any mildew or not mildew, but buildup. That's my battery about to die. I never charge my phone, so sorry. But this the holy grail right here. This is the holy grail.
Absolutely.
Very simple and very easy to use, and you can use it every single day. Okay, and I also have clients that just use it on their skin. That's how good it is. Hello. Okay, guys. So please check that out. BOGO 20. And the link for my website is in my bio. All right. Thank you, y'all.
Ciao.
Love, peace, blessings.